Hi. I'm starting our class soon. I'll see you later, okay? You're gonna get her. What? If you want, put it there, okay?
That was so cute, Molly. Are you there?
For
Ah,
so she's 3 and she loves sweets, particularly chocolate. And I that was her bargaining, like, after you're done, do you think maybe we can have some chocolate?
ah.
Um but did I tell you guys how a while ago I took them out on the street?
Oh shoot, you're freezing up on us, Molly.
And I had them drive by the car, and I went, hey little girl, come here, I got some chocolate. And she was just like totally coming in the door. I'm like, no, you don't come, no matter what people say, you don't come near the so right? Well, her and her sister, who's 5, came to the car, and then I'm like, don't do that, and no matter what they do, if you don't know them, you don't go to the car.
Yeah.
And then I go, okay, start over again. So I get in the car, and I'm like, hey cutie, come here, I got some chocolate. The 5-year-old was like, no. And then she is like, I'm like,
Repetition, repetition.
oh man, yeah.
I know it's hard for them to imagine, like, why wouldn't I want chocolate? And why wouldn't someone want to be nice to give me that chocolate?
But also she has to imagine this person offering me chocolate isn't Aunt Molly. This is some other person.
Yeah, I know. It's true.
Complex.
It's totally true. But it was funny, like, so I didn't see him for 5 days, and then when I came back 5 days, we were outside, and she, out of the blue said, she just said, I don't run this way, I run the other way. So it was like the direction I told her to run, right? If somebody's driving, and like following her. So I mean, something stuck.
That's
Yeah.
aw, good for you. Teach them young.
But we're like, oh man, I'm gonna have to like teach her about chocolate, because she'll do anything for chocolate.
Me too.
Okay, what time is it? Okay, we'll start soon, I guess. How's everybody? Is it pretty bad, the air over there? Because it's horrible over here.
Yeah, it's orange.
Mm-hmm.
It was worse yesterday.
Yeah. I looked at the map, and where I'm at is like smack, like in the middle of red. So yeah, it's really terrible. All right. So let's start and stretch a little bit, and then we'll start with our training. All right. So right leg, ankles. And left leg, left, going opposite direction. Sorry. Good. Switch. And switch direction if you haven't yet. Okay. Sorry. Go ahead and okay. Thank you. Just bring attention to our knees. Ooh, nice shirt, Sarah. And switch. Okay, come back up and squat. Let's stay down here and just move around. Lift your heels off the ground, right? Shifting your weight to the right, to the left. Good, and then come back up. Down again, up, up. Up. Good. Our hips. And switch. Good. Shoulders. And switch direction. Elbows. And switch direction. Good. Wrists. Go ahead and switch to the other direction. Go to neck. And switch direction. All right. Okay. We're going to do 1 minute of a drill and then this type of burpees in between. Okay. So you're here. Let's see. On the ground, you're gonna lean your weight forward. It's kind of like a donkey kick, boom, and then you're gonna jump and then high knee. So it's outward, high knees. I'm gonna do 10 of those. And the first drill, let's do same leg, right? Stepping forward, boom, and same arm. Same leg, same arm, boom. Right? Get ready. Go. Stay stationary or move around back and forth. 7 more seconds. Okay, burpees. So donkey kick and high knees. All right, next one is shuffle side to side, boom, boom, boom. So want to think about bringing yourself down as as slow as possible, boom, right? Lowering your thighs, not so much as your upper body. You do that too, but include your thighs too. All right. 8 seconds. Okay, burpees. All right. Next one is, let's do, well, we're stepping across, back. So first leg, to my left, first leg steps across. Foot movement. First leg across. Second leg, boom. And third, recover. And then I'm gonna go shuffle back. You could do one side like 5 times and then switch to the other side or switch to the other side. So cross first, second, third, and then shuffle back to neutral, right? So try to stay low while you're doing this. Okay. Go. Okay, burpees. Good. Do a water break when you're done. Hey, would you mind having your
Oh,
left?
yeah.
Thank you. All right, so everybody come up. All right. So let's go ahead and wide stance. Squat down, palm inside our thighs, right? You want to squat down. And now we're going to start with our right. I'm going to push my right arm outward, my right knee push in. So let's get that friction going. Now I'm going to squat down even low, tuck my pelvic forward, right? Down and forward. And now lastly, this shoulder, my right shoulder, will try to come down and reach the ground. Take a deep breath, stretch, right? And then exhale, go down deeper. Again, deep breath, elongate your back, tuck your belly in, and then squat down as you exhale a little bit lower. Good, come back up. Let's do the other side, left. So again, we're gonna push out with our palm, push in with our knee, squat down, left shoulder, driving down to the ground. So take a deep breath as we elongate and then exhale, go down. Take another deep breath, stretch, and then exhale, go deeper. Last one. Good, come back up. Shake, shake, shake. You can keep your stance this wide, right? And from here, let's go, do 5 per side of these, where I am gonna go ahead and lunge to one side, and the long leg, the foot's gonna come off the ground, right? And then I'm gonna come up, and then I'm gonna pivot, put my my left foot down on the ground diagonally at a 45. I'm gonna shift the toe, and I'm looking now in this direction, and I'm gonna go ahead and dip my left knee down, and my left arm goes up. So that's 1. So we're gonna do 5 of that on this side, and then 5 on the other side. So let's go right, lunge, and then boom, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's go to the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Good. Come back up. And on right here, on the same stance, we're gonna go ahead and I'm gonna adjust my screen a little bit. I'm gonna go ahead and lunge down to my right. I come down, and now I'm gonna sit my butt, and I'm gonna turn my body towards the leg here. My foot is kind of collapsing onto the other side, right? So, and from here, I'm gonna sit my butt down. I'm gonna my toes outward, not inside, but outward. And the same side arm, I'm gonna come to my elbow here, right? And then from here, I'm gonna sit down, boom, collapse. So the toe is collapsing outward, and I'm on my elbow here. And then from here, I'm gonna push off the ground with my post leg and my elbow here, lift my hip up, and then I'm gonna go ahead and come all the way down to my belly. Yes, good. And then from here, you can go ahead and, okay, from here, we can just come sit up, right? And you're gonna sit up where you, on here, let's do a Ginastica drill with this, right? I'm mixing Jiu Jitsu and Ginastica now. So I'm gonna push up, sit up, and from here, you're gonna jump, right, diagonally to the side so that you're lining up in the same way that you started with. So again, right, we're gonna go boom here, and then you're gonna sit on your butt and turn your toes outward and bring your elbow to the side, boom. And from here, you know, press off the mat, the ground with your post leg and your elbow, lift your hip up, and then thread the extended leg out, and you're gonna come into your belly. And then sit back, right? And jump to the side so that you're laterally in the position that you started with. So go ahead, we did 2 already, right, of that. We're gonna do 3 more, and then we're gonna do 5 on the other side. So let's go to the right, boom, sit, come to your elbow, lift, thread your leg, come to your belly, sit back, and then jump up, right? That's 3, again, a little faster. We did this, boom, on Sunday, those people that were there. That's 4, 1 more. Boom, sit, thread, sit back, 5. Now we're gonna go to the left. So left, we're gonna turn our toes, bring our elbows to the ground here, lift, thread, come to our belly, sit back, jump up. Boom. Two, let's go faster. 3, 4, 5. Okay, good. Very good. All right, next one. We're gonna go the same thing, right? I'm gonna lunge, I'm gonna do my left. I'm gonna lunge. I'm gonna go ahead and, okay, the next one, sorry. The next one, we're gonna go ahead and lunge and put our knees. So we're gonna lunge and now put our knees, our knee here in the front. So the back heel is up. And from here, you can use your hand and go ahead and land on your same side elbow, right? Your hand is posting. You're gonna go lunge here, right? You're gonna come down here and go ahead and you could really like feed the leg, boom, to extend the leg to the post leg and then come to your belly, sit up, and then stand up again. So again, we did 1 on the left. So boom, bring the knee down, elbow down, hand down. The extended leg comes to meet the back leg, and go ahead and come to your belly, sit up. Again, boom, and up. That's 3, boom, right, boom, 4, 5, right, go to the other side, lunge, come to your elbow, meet in your belly, sit up, boom, 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 and then sit up. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, next one. A wide back in the same stance. And from here, I am gonna go ahead and I'm gonna start with my right leg. I'm gonna cross my right leg over. So it's really boom, right? I'm gonna cross my right leg over. I'm gonna squat down, right? As much as possible. And then I land, basically 1 post, 1 extended. And I'm gonna go ahead and lean towards the post leg. And I'm gonna come to my belly by shooting this leg under, boom. I come to my belly, I sit up, and then I come back up, right? So again, let's do it together. let's do one squat, boom, right? And then we're gonna switch to the other side, come to our belly, and come up. Next one, we're gonna now go boom, squat, and like, now we're gonna do a little faster, right? We're not even going on this side. We're gonna automatically go to the post leg. So cross, squat, boom, right? Come to our belly, and sit up. That's 3, cross, squat, come to our belly, sit up. 4, boom, squat, sit, come to belly, sit up. 5, let's go the other side. Here, boom, we're gonna go ahead and squat down, boom, belly, come back, squat, boom, belly, boom, boom, 3, 4, last one, boom. 5. Okay. Why don't we haven't really, let's do a few jiu-jitsu drill. We haven't done that, like normal jiu-jitsu drill. So the first one I want you to do is go ahead and let's learn some break fall from like the basic up, right? So the basics would be, boom, you're gonna squat, right? You're gonna squat, tuck your chin, roll on your back, slap your hand at a 45, your leg comes up, right? And you're gonna shoot up. Okay, when you come up, you're gonna tuck one leg under, the other leg post, the same hand as the tuck leg here. You're gonna post, you're gonna lift your hips up, bring your belly to the ground, and you're gonna stand up. Most of you guys know this, the technical stand up, right? This is for people that may not do this on a regular basis. So squat, tuck your chin, roll back, boom, come up, tuck your leg, right? You're gonna push off the post leg and the post hand, boom, belly, stand up. Do 5 on one side, 5 on the other side. All right. Once you're done, go ahead and take a water break. And why don't you grab, if you have a belt, grab your belt or some sort of a marker, any kind of belt, jiu-jitsu belt, regular belt, or a t-shirt or something, even a pillow or a strap or any, yeah, a jacket, whatever, a marker. All right. So we're going to continue with our arm drag. Sorry about that. Arm drag and take down from the back. Okay, so I am going to show again what an arm drag looks like. I think most of you know, but I will repeat this. So an arm drag is where you are facing each other, and you're going to go from facing each other. This is my teacher, Letisa Habero. She's going to start facing her opponent right here, and then she's going to go to her back. So this is what it looks like. She's going to grab the arm, boom, step to the side. Look, it was 2-on-1, meaning two arms on two of her arms, right? And one of on one of her opponent's arm. So 2-on-1. She's going to step outside, and then she releases the 2-on-1, and her left hand goes from gripping the wrist. She lets go of the wrist, and it's going to go all the way around to her opponent left side, right? And then she's going to come around, boom, and notice she comes around. She's very low as she's hiding her face to the side, right? And her chest is low to the hip. And her legs are not super close to her partner. So there's some drill to think about where you're blocking when they're reaching, either as a jiu-jitsu drilling, sparring, or match when they're reaching for your gi, or in sen shou when they're punching you. So you're gonna block, basically one hand is the same side arm is gonna reach and block the arm, and then cup, and then the second hand grabs right above the elbow, drag it across your opponent's body, and then you step to the side. So this is kind of a quick drill here. Boom, step to the side, and then you get the back, okay? So that's what we're gonna do. Let me stop sharing here. I'm gonna pen myself so I can see. Boom. So what I did was I made a thing here, and I did on left, but then you guys can't see. I'm gonna have to figure something out here. Okay, so just imagine, right? I'm facing my partner, and my right is lined up with my partner's right leg, and my left is lining up with my partner's left leg. So I have the marker in front of me. So I'm gonna mimic blocking the wrist. I'm gonna grab the arm, and look, I'm gonna step to the right with my left leg, boom, to the side. So I'm gonna go boom to the side and thinking about dragging the arm across my body, right? And then I'm gonna go, so one leg, replace that with that, and then this goes back here. So as I step, this hand is gonna go grab at their hip, and you're gonna line. So you're facing them. When you're done, you're gonna be behind the back, right? So let's do that. We're gonna have the marker here, right? We're gonna go block, and then grab at the elbow, drag the arm across as we step, boom, right? Opposite leg. And then we're gonna go, as I step with my right, it's opposite too. So I'm gonna step with my right leg, and my left arm is gonna go, I'm gonna come back. So I started facing this way, right? With my marker, when I end, I'm gonna have the marker this way. So everybody give that a try. Yeah. So reach the hip, and then grab, come down low, tripod with your leg. I think everybody did this, so I don't need to go into details about it. Good. Very good, Kathleen. Very good. Okay, I think that's kind of a just a refresher, right? And then I'm going to share again from here. Once you get to the back, we're going to now do a takedown. So I'm going to rewind a little bit. So we ended up, right, where we have our chest on the lower back here. And then from here, we're going to do a leg trap takedown. So right here, from here, see, this is another video where they have, this is with a gi, the grip is a little bit different, but it doesn't matter. From here, we're gonna go ahead and try. We're gonna step out. So look, I'm gonna step out to the side and then my leg and trap my partner's up the side and sit down like the drill that we did, right? And then fall down and so this is another slow version here. Step to the side, out to the side, and we're gonna fall and boom. So when your partner fall over your leg, it shouldn't be falling on top of you, boom, and you're pulling at the hip and boom. And I know that that's kind of a quick, but look, you fall to the side and look at the person who's doing the takedown. Once she comes down, look at how she pull the bit and then come to her belly. Boom, right? That was kind of a quick. So we did the drill where, so now the drill that we did was we lunge, right? Lunge to the side, boom, and then, oh, the leg kind of far. We did this drill where we go lunge to the side and then we fall, boom. This is what you're gonna do. And then now, right, we're gonna add the hand grip because now we're ended up on your partner's back right here. This is their, now their, you got their back. So what we're gonna do now, so we're tripoding with our legs and we're having the grip across and we're holding, singeing our elbow and we're having our head to one side. Now we're ready to do the takedown. We're ready to do the takedown. I'm here, boom, with my partner. So what I'm gonna do is my left is gonna step to the side, right? So this is their, if they're facing me, that's the right, and this is their left leg, their face, or I'm sorry, this is their back. So everything is mimicked. So my, they would be here with their right leg here, and I'm right behind. So it's my left leg and my right leg, and I'm behind. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna step to the right next to the right leg. So if you have a marker, that's what you're gonna do. You can step to the side, and then the second leg will come to the left and we're gonna block, right? We're gonna come to the block and we're gonna sit down and then pull with our upper body, boom, to the side. And once we get down here, we're gonna retract the long leg under, and then we're gonna come to our belly and then come to your knee, right? So again, I'm here, tripoding really tight, really low. I'm gonna step my left out, block my right. I'm gonna squat down low, turn, boom, and then come to my knee. Right? So everybody give that a try. Let's everybody do it together, okay? So boom, let's get low. Step to your left. We're gonna do it all at the same time. So your left leg steps out, your right extend. We're gonna squat down low and then turn, right? Bring our elbow to the mat. We're gonna go ahead and retract from our belly and then come to our knees. Right, again. Step out, extend, squat, turn, come to our knees. Boom. We did this on Sunday, so it's kind of a quick review. And then I'm gonna go ahead and, yes, boom. Good, very good. Okay, so that was a review, right? Now we're gonna keep going. I'm gonna share the screen. So another version that you could do with the is to step across. We did a step across drill, right? So when you're in the back, look, I'm gonna step my leg across my body. I hear block, and then I sit and then pull to the other side now, right? Again, okay, so we're here, and now we're gonna go ahead and step across, our leg across, right? And we're gonna go ahead and boom, step across, squat down, and then pull them towards the post leg, boom, right? Okay, so let's do that. So let's everybody come up. Oh, sorry, let me stop the sharing. So with me showing, you're here, boom, with the marker. And now it's my left leg that's gonna go step across, blocking. So look, I'm here, I'm gonna step across, I'm gonna squat down and then come towards the post leg. So without this, let me see. So here, I'm gonna go here, I'm gonna step across, squat down, boom, bring my elbow, and then I'm gonna retract, right? And then come to my knees and sit up. So again, let's do it together. Boom, I'm here. I'm gonna take my left leg, step across, right? And then I'm gonna squat down and then roll out towards the post leg, and then come to my belly and then sit up to my knee. All right, so on your own, practice a few times. Yeah. It just seems really awkward because we don't have a partner. Usually when you have a weight, you could use your weight, the weight to like pull and kind of slow your fall. But drilling solo, it's a little weird. So if you're feeling a little weird or kind of unstable, it's because of that. It just feels a little bit different when you have a partner that the weight is kind of like slowing your fall down or your movement down. So we're basically just drilling the movement. So Sarah, you want to fall towards the post leg. So you're here, you're gonna step across. So you're gonna come here, you're gonna step across, fall, and go this direction. Boom, and then come. The first one, you do fall, boom. The same, out, away from your partner. Yeah. Good job. So I want to show it again, right? Share the screen, boom. So again, it's blocking, falling, blocking, boom. You're gonna fall and then boom. So fall towards the post leg and bring them over, right? And then from here, you could take the back. Boom. So does anybody have any questions? No? Okay, thank you so much. Go ahead and take a water break, and Karin will take over the second portion.
Thank you, Molly. That was awesome. Yeah, everyone take a minute, grab some water, and we'll start kickboxing in a minute or so. So we can get started. When you're ready, here, I'll put this on gallery. All right, so we'll do a couple stretching and kind of conditioning things to get started. Let's start just doing a little bit of just pivot stretching. So I'm turning my toes when I'm doing this, just like, you know, if I was slipping punches, but a little more extreme, you know, more of a turn all the way, one way to the other. So yeah, you can just do those on your own, just you can try them with your arms floppy to get going. And then once you get kind of into the movement, you can bring your hands up to a guard. But you're still trying to twist your waist as much as you can in each direction. Nice, okay, good. That's just a little twist at your waist. Let's do, I wrote notes because I wanted to do some different things. Let's first do a hamstring stretch. So this one we do regularly. So this is a wide stance, or a wide leg position, and then you're going to come down in 3 stages. So your first stage is your least deep stage for you, you know, your beginning spot. And then the third one is your deepest spot for today. So let's start, come to your first position. Keep your legs active as you're doing this. You're trying to keep your knees turned towards the ceiling. Trying to put your belly button onto the ground. And trying to pull yourself down with your muscles, not with kind of passive gravity. All right, come to your second position. Move around a little if it helps. And then come to your third position. All right, come up. And then let's do a side stretch too. So let's come to chuck your bottom arm, bring your other arm over the top. You can either balance it over the top or grab your foot and arch up. A little more stretch, so I'm gonna do it this way. All right, and then come up, other side. Whatever you're doing, whichever way you're doing it, try to still, as much as you can, open up your top side ribs up to the ceiling. So you're trying to turn and face your chest towards the camera to really stretch out your side. Good, come up. So let's do, so these are all gonna be on your back or on the ground, not all on your back. Let's start with this movement. This is a kind of cobra. We've done this maybe once before. So we're gonna lie on your stomach, so you can get on your stomach. And for this, you can, I think it doesn't matter where your feet are. They're not lifted there. Is that right? Yeah, you might want your toes posted, you know, this way. But if you like it better with your feet flat, that's okay too. So we're gonna do this cobra, like rather than just come up into this upward dog, this is a little different. We're gonna have our, so your elbows are at your side, your hands are right under your shoulders. What you're gonna do is use your abs and back muscle to lift you this way. One thing you're gonna try to do is not really tip your head back that much. In fact, you think about bringing your head a little forward or very in alignment with your neck, because otherwise you're just actually not gonna be really arched, but you're gonna think you're arched because your head's like that. So for this one, I'm just coming up. I'm thinking about each part of my back. Maybe my neck, back of my neck comes up, my back comes up, and then my lower back comes up, and then I'm here. And I'm just holding. I could bring my arms off the ground because I'm using my muscles to hold me up. So really be thinking when you're doing this that it's not, the part of the purpose of this, and try not to clench your butt. The purpose of this is to learn to use your entire back to come up to these kinds of positions rather than have it just crank into your lower back. So it's kind of learn to arch your whole spine and use your muscles to support it. So we're gonna come up 5 times. Yeah, 5 times, and then I'll tell you when to come up and come back down. When you're just coming up like this, you're trying not to push with your arms. You're trying to just lift with your muscles. And then come back down. On the 5th one, we'll raise our legs, put our hands behind our head, and do a like a Superman position. Oh, I guess here actually would be the best, like a W. So I'll tell you that when it comes. So get ready, so get into the position to, the movement that we're doing is called, for this it's called a cobra. So, so that's the position where you come up here. So get set for the first cobra and come up. So again, hands stay on the ground, but you're trying not to push with them too much. You're trying to think that you could stay up here even if you weren't using your arms. Breathe. Try to get that strength for your whole back and come down. All right, second one, come up. And come down. Third one, up. And down. So again, trying to really think about parts of your back, like for example, think about your upper back arching before your lower back does. Number 4, come up. down. The next one, we're gonna come up and then we're gonna lift our arms, bring them into a W position with our thumbs by our shoulders, and then lift our legs. Not all the way bent, they're more at a 45 away from you. I'm trying to engage your hamstrings. And my thighs are off the floor, though not very much. But if you can't see my thighs are lifted, you know, as much as I can. Okay, so come up. So first come up just in the cobra. Get a good position. Get stable, and then bring your hands up, thumbs to your shoulders, and then lift your legs, and hold here. And come down. Good. Now flip over on your back. No, wait, it's the same thing actually. This thing isn't on your back. It goes the other direction, but it's on your belly also. Stay on your belly. We're just gonna do one more kind of weird thing, or you know, slightly strange conditioning thing, and then we're gonna go into kickboxing. So this thing is it's a kind of, Mollii did this with me on Friday in advanced kickboxing. This is a kind of a weird kind of plank. It's more for rounding my spine. Get to a place where you can see it well. Like that. So I'm going to, it's called a kind of plank. I'm gonna start with my elbows about a few inches, not directly under my shoulders. And I'm gonna have my head kind of flat. And I'm gonna try, my goal here is to make my back into a perfect round this way. I'm not that great at it. And to make my back a perfect like shell. So I'm trying to get every point of it rounded, not one part rounded and other parts not rounded. I'm trying to get every part rounded. I'm trying to use my abs to do that. So the way this looks is, when you come up, bring the back of my neck up, then I'm gonna imagine there's like a dagger stabbing me. I'm gonna bring my chest from the dagger, then my belly from the dagger. I'm not trying to use my butt muscles. I'm just trying to arch everything using my abs, trying to turn my back into a perfect like semicircle. Kind of the opposite of the arch we just did. So you come up gradually. When I say come up, you come up neck, but it's not head. It's like back of your neck, back of your chest, mid back, lower back, and it's my abs pushing me. So it should be tiring on your abs. It's a little tiring on your shoulders too. So we're gonna do 3 of those for 20 seconds each. Timer. Set for that, yep. So there'll be a 5-second break in between. So you have a good 20 seconds, so don't pop up really quickly. When it's time to come up gradually, segmentally. Neck, mid back, or neck, upper back, mid back, lower back. All right, get set. And go. Come up. Neck, back, lower, lower. Trying not to clench your butt, your abs should be shaking if you do this right. And come down. Just a few seconds rest. And come up again. Neck, upper back, mid back, lower back. If there's a part of your back that doesn't feel round, try to push that part into a curve. One more. And come up. All right, that's it. It's gonna ding, ding. Yeah. That's a lot of drama when you finish. My interval timer. Okay, so now we're gonna get up and start kickboxing. So I hope you guys could feel that in your abs. It's kind of a weird movement, but I really love both of those exercises to kind of train your body to be able to, you know, I know a lot of us get really stuck in our back mobility. A good thing to do with that, I was gonna do it, but I forgot, but I think it's good to go into kickboxing, but it's also good to follow that with some cat camels to kind of work those fact, if you want to do that for a second, just on your own, just a few cat camels, where you're focusing on the thing for these combined with those exercises is you can kind of focus on your pelvic tilt to lead the way. So I can like tilt my butt up for my cat, tilt my butt down for my camel. For me, these feel really different after I do those 2 exercises than usual. All right, cool. Okay, so come up. We're gonna kickbox when you're ready. Let's start with this. So we're going to move around, and you're going to throw jabs. So again, I'll remind you, jabs, you're launching off your backside foot. You're stepping your front foot first, but your power of it comes from your back foot. So that's the step. So I'm launching. The first thing that moves is my front foot, but the power comes from my actually loading up my back foot. So I'm gonna be throwing jabs. For this drill, I'm gonna call the number of jabs out, and you're gonna throw that many jabs, and you're going to add a cross at the end. So if I yell 3, you're gonna say, you're gonna do jab, 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 cross. If I said 5, or I'll just do an odd, even number, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, cross. Try, if possible, especially if you're more advanced, the last 2 punches should come out as a jab cross. So if it's 3, it's jab, 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 cross. Not, the last jab is a little different. It sets up the cross. So other than that, you're gonna be, if I'm not calling out a number, which will just be for somebody else finishing up their movement, then you'll just be moving around. So when you move around, I want you to move away where you could go into your jab or your cross really easily, which means you're moving around with your back foot loaded up. I'm never really moving weight onto my front foot for this drill, except right when the cross goes, even then, but you know, that's the only time my weight comes a little off that leg. I'm just keeping, so you can move around, take any kind of angle, but I'm trying to keep my back leg, that's where my weight is. My front leg has just a little weight. Not none, like 30%. So you're moving around, and when I'm gonna a lot tell a number, and you're gonna throw that many jabs plus a cross at the end. So get set. And 4. 2. 5. 7. 3. 1. 1. 4. 6. 2. 1. 3. 2. 10. 4. 3. Keep going. Make sure when you throw the cross, you're really twisting your hip. 2. 2. 3. 6. 8. 4. 2. 1. 1. 6. 4. 2. 2. 1. All right, good job. So let's do, all right, now we're doing something similar we're going to be moving around like you could be punching. So same thing, you're just moving around the way you would when you're kickboxing or boxing. You can do head movement. You could throw a couple jabs if you want. Most of you should be moving around. I'm going to call out combinations. So if I call out, jab, cross, hook, then you would throw jab, cross, hook. If I yelled cross, hook, cross, cross, hook, cross. Anything besides jab, cross, hook, or cross, hook, cross, I'll probably tell you right or left. Actually, maybe I won't. Why don't you just assume that they're alternating? I'm not going to yell out anything that's not alternating. So if you start with a cross, then you know it starts with your right side. If it starts with a hook or a jab, probably a jab, then you know it starts with your left. So like if I said jab, cross, uppercut, hook, the jab, cross, uppercut, hook. So you're just going to alternate arms for each of those punches. If I said cross, hook, up, cross, it'd be cross, hook, uppercut. That can't be a cross, so I wouldn't say that. So cross, hook, uppercut, hook, say. So you're gonna have to figure it out. So it's a little bit of thinking, and reacting and throwing different combinations. So if you're moving around, when I'm not, and the one other thing there could be is push kicks. So if I say push kick, you can push kick right or push kick left, whichever you prefer, or whatever feels right in that combination. So get set. So when you start, you're just gonna be moving around. If you want to throw a few jabs, you can. Otherwise, you're just moving and go. Around. Jab, cross, hook. Jab, cross, hook. Jab, cross, hook, cross. Jab, cross, hook, cross. Jab, cross, hook, cross, uppercut, cross. Jab, cross, hook, cross, uppercut, cross. Keep going. I forgot one part of the drill is if I yell a number, that many straight punches. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 6. 5, 6. Cross, uppercut, cross. Cross, hook, cross. Jab, cross, uppercut, cross. Jab, cross, uppercut, cross. Jab, 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 cross. Jab, jab, cross, cross. Jab, cross, lead, body shot, cross. Jab, cross, hook, cross, uppercut, cross. Jab, cross, hook, cross, uppercut, cross. Jab, cross, push kick. 7. Jab, cross, hook, cross, push kick. Jab, uppercut, hook, cross. Good. Let's do one more like that. So there's 2 things in addition that I might yell. One of them, and this will be a 3-minute round, so we have time to do all the things, and then we'll go into some kicking and fancy move drills. So one of the things is sprawl. So if I yell sprawl, you're gonna sprawl. You guys know the sprawl. We've been doing it. You can do it. You can do a middle kind of sprawl, or you can do a sprawl onto one side or the other. If you don't want to do a sprawl, like you have a hard floor you don't want to sprawl on, you can also do a burpee. So that's fine too. So you can drop into a plank and come up as well. So if you do a burpee, you don't have to do the push-up. You just drop to a plank and come back up. And then the other thing I might say, so that's one thing, sprawl. The other one is break fall, which we practiced in Mollii's half. So if I say break fall, you're gonna fall backwards, and then you're gonna technical stand back up. So the 2 additional instructions are break fall, well, I'll say sprawl first. Sprawl, come up, or break fall, technical stand up. So, and I'll remind you the technical stand because I know it might be new for a couple people. I know you know it, but when I break fall, I slap the floor. I post one foot in front. I post that same hand in front. That helps me remember, and also is a defense. So this hand, the same hand that's the foot's posted, doesn't matter which side I choose, is actionable. It's better to pick the side that's your jab side. That's why I tend to do it on the right, because then you come up in your stance. But if you end up doing the other side, you'll just be in the opposite stance. So I'm doing it here, so my right foot will be forward since I'm southpaw, and then I'm just gonna lift, bring my leg up, so I don't, stand up and knock my face into my opponent. Okay, so people ready? Any questions? All right, so get set. It's gonna be a 3-minute round, and go. So you're moving around, jab, cross, hook. Jab, cross, hook, cross. Cross, hook, uppercut. Jab, cross, uppercut, cross. Sprawl. 10. Break fall. Cross, uppercut, cross. 6. Sprawl. 4. Sprawl. Jab, 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 cross hook. Same thing. Jab, 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 cross hook. Jab, 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 cross hook, cross. Break fall. Cross hook, cross. 6. Jab, cross, push kick. Jab, cross, hook, uppercut. Jab, cross, hook, uppercut. Jab, cross, hook, up, hook, cross. Jab, cross, hook, uppercut, hook, cross. It's a pretty common combination. Break fall. Sprawl. 10. Jab, push kick. Jab, push kick, cross hook, cross. Jab, push kick, cross hook, cross. Jab, cross. Sprawl. 10. Jab, cross, hook, cross. Sprawl. Nice, good job. All right, let's do, let's grab a chair. We're gonna use the chair to kick onto, like leg kicks. So you could also use pads if you have 2 people. A couch. This is what we're gonna be using the chair as a target today. Practice our switch step kick. right, so let's do this. Let's do one round where you're alternating. There's also another version that you could do if you want, but the first version is alternating your kicks. So I'm gonna throw jab cross. Let's see if I can put this further back so you can see a little more. You're gonna throw jab, I'm gonna make my head right. You're gonna throw jab cross, switch step, lead, roundhouse kick. So jab, cross, kick. And again, this is most like a leg kick. This would be similar to a leg kick where you're chopping down onto the person's thigh. So jab, cross, switch step, kick. And I'll remind you the switch step is like this. You're pulling, you're pulling your lead foot back, stepping your other foot forward to get into the reverse position. I'm in a reverse stance here. I'm basically in the same stance I'd be if I was southpaw about to throw a kick. So I pull this back, step this up, pivot to kick, and then I step to come back. So again, step, step. If you want to just throw jab, cross, switch step kick like that, you could do that for the whole round if you need to work on your switch step kicks. Or you could do it, till almost the end of the round and then try a few on the other side. If you feel comfortable with that, we're also going to throw jab, cross, hook in the other kick. Jab, cross, hook. Did I switch my stance? No, I didn't. Jab, cross, hook, step out, right kick. So for that one, I just step out a little bit to the side. Jab, cross, hook, kick, jab, cross, kick, jab, cross, hook, right kick, jab, cross, left kick. So we're just going to be throwing that for a round. Any questions? Nope. Okay. All right, get set. And go. Watch for a second. Nice. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I know it's tricky to get a thing to kick onto. Yep, looks good. And you're trying to keep going, but you're trying to bring your leg up and then lay your shin on the top of the chair. Yeah, nice. Cool, okay, so let's put the chair away and then we'll do some drills using the switch step. Grab a sip of water if you need to. I know it's hot. Yeah. All right. Let's do this. let's do, this is kind of typical. Might take a little space, but see what you can do. It's going to be, so we're going to throw a jab cross. We're going to combine the two combinations we just did. The first one, so what we're going to do is jab cross, switch step kick, step down, cross hook, right kick. And then the only problem is right kick when you do it like that, puts you in a reverse stance. I'm going to figure out a good way for us to get out of that. Normally you kick the person in. Let's just end there, and then we'll practice something if you do end up in that position, what to do. So it's actually a good way that people end up in a reverse stance. So so again, it's jab cross, switch step kick, and you're still in your same stance. Cross hook. Now we're throwing a right roundhouse kick, and it's going to put us in a reverse stance. That wouldn't happen in real life unless you miss. Sometimes it happens then. Normally you kick the person and then retract. But it happens when you miss, if you're really committed, the person can, and actually we'll add a side kick after, but let's start with this much. So one more time, jab, cross, switch step kick, cross, hook, kick. I was showing that orthodox. I usually show things southpaw when I'm facing you so I can mirror, so I'll show it mirrored. So it's jab, yeah. Oh, actually, no, I was showing it southpaw. I confused myself. That's what always happens. So jab, cross, is that right? Yeah, kick, cross, hook. I don't know. I showed it in two different stances. I'll show you the one that mirrored you now. So this should be the mirror of what you're doing. Jab, cross, switch step kick, cross, hook, kick. I think I showed it in one stance one way time and the other stance the other time. Does anyone need to see it again since I was being confusing showing it both directions? So it's basically jab, cross, your switch step kick. When you put that down, you're still in your stance. Cross, hook, your back leg kick. Normally it wouldn't be a big deal to retract that back leg kick, but if there's not a person there, we tend to spin around. So just come back to your position when you're done. Come back to your stance and keep going. So we're gonna do a round like this. You're just doing it on your own count. Jab, cross, kick, cross, hook, kick. Come back to my position. So you just move around, throwing that, for this round. Get set, and go. Jab, cross, switch step to left kick, cross hook, right kick. And then if you end up in your reverse stance, then just come back. The way I'm doing it, keep going the way I'm doing it, I end up spinning around and facing the other direction, and then I'm in my right stance again. That's one way to do it. All right, nice. So now let's see what to do if this will be the last round. Let's see what we do if you do land in that position. And this is a really common actually way to, you can even fake this to set up the next move. We're just gonna end with a side kick. So after I start throwing my same combination, jab, I'm throwing it mirror to you, jab, cross, kick, cross, hook, kick. Now I'm gonna not spin around, I'm gonna pull it I end up with my right leg in the front. I'm just going to turn that into a side kick. I like to throw a jab. So this is a wrong side jab, right side jab. Then I'm going to step this foot, my left foot. I don't necessarily even need to. I could just lift this up and throw a side kick, or I could step my foot a little behind, kind of like a move we were practicing with Mollii earlier. I could, I think we were doing it this way, but I'm going to step behind and then throw the kick. So basically, I've thrown this roundhouse kick. So people do that a lot when they miss. The person backs up, or when you know the person backs up with round kicks, people will fake it even. They'll be like, just kidding. And the person's already backing up and they go flying backwards because their momentum's already going that way. So, so let's give that a try. So one more time, the whole combination is jab, cross, switch step kick, cross hook, right round kick, bring it down in front. Then if you want, you can jab, or you can just pull your leg up, but you can jab to help you throw this right side kick. Jab, step my left leg back, throw a kick. The biggest part is the kick, whatever gets you there. So I always throw a jab before side kicks because it helps me balance and brings people's arms up. Any questions, or you guys got it? All right, so one round like that. Get set, and go. So jab, cross, left roundhouse kick, cross, hook, right roundhouse kick, end up with your right foot in front, throw a right side kick. You can have a reverse jab before it if you want. At the end, you're still not in your right stance, but hopefully you've side kicked them and they've gone flying back and you can get back to your stance. All right, cool, break. So it's just about time to end. So if you need to go, you can go. It's 6:29. But otherwise, we're going to do a couple minutes of meditation. So you can grab your spot that you like to meditate. Definitely all need to calm our nervous systems down once again. Once again, we're in stressful times, as usual. So you could start by just getting into your comfortable position and then taking some deep breaths in through your nose. You can breathe out through your nose, or you can breathe out through your mouth if you're still trying to catch your breath or you're feeling too hot. Just trying to calm your mind and your body down. And then you could try this breathing pattern where you inhale for a set amount of counts, could be any amount, like say 4. And then you inhale for 4 counts, hold for 4 counts, exhale for 8 counts. So however long you want to make that, but the inhale and the hold are one length and the exhale is twice as long. And then you can release that breathing pattern and just spend a little longer just breathing naturally, trying to calm your mind. If any thoughts arise, trying to just let them float by and not get involved with them. All right, and you can take 3 deep inhalations through your nose and exhale through your mouth. You can open your eyes, rub your palms together, generate some heat between your palms. Rub back on your ears. And then you could rub your palms together again. And then rub back on your neck. Hands off. Okay. All right, and then clasp your hands and then turn back towards one side. Look over your shoulder. Other side. Back to the first side. Second side. All right, and you can bring your legs out in front of you, rub your thighs. Rub your calves and shins. Rub your feet. And that's it. Thank you guys so much. Let me know if you have any questions. We are doing advanced kickboxing tomorrow. Mollii did it last week. It's at 4:30. So again, any of you would be fine to do it. If you're a little newer, you might feel a little like, oh, I'm a little behind in some parts, but it would be okay. And I don't explain, kind of like today, I don't spend a lot of time explaining the jab, cross, hook, like the basics of the movements. It's a little more like how we were doing those open rounds where I would just yell things out. So it's a little more that style. We're trying to get a good cardio workout and a good feeling of like, kickboxing practice.
It's really fun.
Yeah, Liz, I'm so glad you were there.
Yeah. It's
I
great.
would totally go, but I'm in meetings.
I know, I saw that.
So alas, but I will. Maybe I'll do the video if sometime.
Right. We're gonna do the video on the first Friday that we did it, because mostly it's me and Talia who were doing it. We'd already done a couple. We did it once as just for fun, a different day, and so I was like, let's make it a class, and that was the time we could do it. It was before boxing, but she couldn't come that week. It turned out, so I was like, no one's gonna be there, and no one was, and I started doing it myself to make a video, because I was like, well, I'll try it this time and make a video, and then Mollii popped in, so she got the torture.
Got the torture.
Yeah.
Totally
Okay.
fun.
Just on time for the burpees. I love your shirt, by the way, Mollii.
Oh.
Very apt.
Tacos.
Correct.
I thought of that, and before I saw the shirt,